Hello and welcome. My name is Trismegistus and this is Factorio. I'm playing Bob's Mods. All of the Bob's Mods, but none of Angels. So it's not a Bob's Angels playthrough, just a regular Bob's playthrough. Sorry, I'm just checking the levels to make sure my audio is coming through and that the game audio is coming through. Yes, it is. Is the stream live? Yes, it is. Good. We are good. Awesome. Right, let's set that up. Yes, so more Bobs. I had a sort of a relatively relaxed one last time, where for most of it we did biter clearance. I did not pick up where we got to, so there is still this nest in the middle here, who I'm sure will spawn stuff and quickly fill up this space. There's also a big gap here. I hadn't realised I'd left such a big gap. And I'm sure these guys will spawn something and fill it up as well, but that's for me to worry about later. And I obviously didn't put the walls in or anything. And then towards the end of last stream, we picked up on the Cobalt, which is what we need to finish off today, because we are making... Should we call it raw cobalt? I mean, it isn't. It's like cobalt plate or something, I think calls it. But we need to process that. Well, we need to get this onto the bus. We need the copper flowing through. But we also need to process the cobalt into things like cobalt steel, which requires iron plate. Cobalt, well, we've got the cobalt plate, and then we need to decide how we're making steel bearings and the other things that we actually need. I suspect I'm making them locally. I don't think I'll make them... we did some researches, didn't we? Don't think I'll make them and bust them. Oh, we got second level construction butts as well. Okay. And then we can start doing that stuff on the bus. So the aim of doing cobalt fundamentally is to get express belts and express inserters. Basically, they give us those. They also, I presume, well, obviously they give other recipes, but I don't know what the heck those other recipes are. Oh, well, looks like we've got level 3 steam turbines, for example. Okay, so it looks like they've been spread around. But yes, we can then start building more stuff on the bus. So, first job, I say I've not really prepped this, because I haven't really played anything but Anno 1800. So we've got no belts in there, but we need to get all of these down, as I say. So what I need to roughly work out, it is a sort of a random chance type process. But I think this was ending up with half a belt, wasn't it, or something? Transport, no, regular transport belt, please. Oh no, it's a full belt in theory, but I'm not feeding it enough stuff. This is coming out with... So it's got a belt coming in, 1.3 coming out. Yeah, so that's a third, third of a belt then, so not even half a belt. That's interesting. Okay. Yes, but obviously it's all backed up because that's a lot of copper. And if it's, let me think, if that's coming out with, was it 2.6? No, 1.3 belts of copper. So, because I know, I started a second array, which we can put that in as well. In fact, have we got the machines for that? Let's see. If I copy the whole thing? Let's do that for now. Yeah, including the pipes and etc. So, if we grab this, and then we pop this here, it doesn't line up because the power bars are in the right place. So pop that there. Bots aren't on, so nothing will actually happen. But we can fill in these belts. Basically, we need to head back to the main base and get a whole load of belt. Is this kind of big job, but I can fill in what I've got here, rather than have the bots waste their time with filling belt in, which is easier for me to, or quicker for me to do anyway. So, I guess just to flag as well, I'm going to be Streaming this weekend, proper full weekend, but I won't be streaming next weekend, as I will be on holiday, visiting family. Oh, by the way. And then I'll work out the connection. Oh no, the Cobalt wants to go there, doesn't it? Ah, and there we are, out of belt. Okay. Oops. Like that. Like that. And then this needs to come in, or go out rather, but we also need to blend it together really, don't we, rather than what I've kind of got here. It might be better if this was underground. Like that. And then I can sort of bring this over. Do I want to do that? Because altogether, what are they going to output altogether? They'll output 1.5 belts of copper, you see. So really, I sort of need all of these four. I mean, this doesn't even need to be like this, does it, really? Seriously, the whole thing's out. I guess it's variable, though, isn't it? So I guess it could be up to 3, in theory. It's sort of a bit weird. I mean, we're not feeding it that full belt of copper. And then we're getting 1.5 out. So really, I kind of don't need to bother with this. Going all underground, because, you know, this is more like a 4-to-1 balancer, and then the same here. I don't know what to do with this, because this is this problem of all of this sodium hydroxide that I don't really have any use for. Oh, and I got to do something. Yeah, we've got to do something with the sulfuric acid as well, haven't we? Have it go somewhere. Yeah, but these need, like, blending together, really, rather than doing as multiple lanes. What would be a good way to do that? So, if we do that there. Have I got a 4-to-1 balancer? 4-to-1, what does that look like? I guess it's just a regular, yeah, doobry, isn't it? So, excuse me. Maybe. It's getting a little bit spaghetti, isn't it? Maybe we hop this over here, like so, and then in fact, yeah. We just don't need to bother with that at all, do we? If that's all coming down into one lane, we could put a balancer there. Across there, and then that could go across there. That's like that. And it's lined up with the wrong one, but that's our copper. Oh. And then same sort of idea here. Put these in because I got these belt back. Ish. In fact, let's put it. If we underground here and have these two blenderize together there. Let's put it down like that. And then you do that. And you go there. Now we want to avoid that, so we want them blended together there. Which is... No. Oh, wait. I've mixed up. Mixed up the lanes. So that wants to come out there. So put that like that. Do you? Like so. I guess. Let's have these going down together, but puts it right next to the sulfur, which means I'll probably end up having to move it, but you know, whatever. And then if we just balance these together, but a regular balance rather than... Okay. Right. So, if this was going down to the bus, because we've got the plastic, we've got the copper. So this is going to become like 4 lanes, isn't it? But... yes, just do them together, I think. But we've already got... we want this feeding in really to the existing copper lanes. Oh, whoops, we'll have it go down. Together? Excuse me. It seems to have got a snotty nose for some reason. Oh, okay. So actually it looks like I was going to... that was going to be copper, was it? No, I think that must have been the cobalt. Huh. So, we've got 2 of these lanes, basically. This is the point. Need something in there. But only 2. However, I think I've built these as being... yeah, they're like double capacity, aren't they? So, actually, I could red belt, now that we've got some proper production of belts, we could upgrade all of this. And the bots should auto replace this for us. I've got that bleed off, but that would be a red belt down there, and then that we can bring that across there. So what we really need here is a balancer, I think. But yeah, so if these 2 come in here, like that, no, like that. I'm trying to ghost it all in so that I can get an estimate of how much it is, how much belt we need to get. It's going to be a lot, but very simply. But like this. Okay, and well, yeah, those could be, because those are not the copper at the moment, but they could be. And then where's the cobalt going? The cobalt needs to be on the other side, I think. So I'll have this be the cobalt. Oops. No, we won't. Because we've already got something now. I don't even know what that is. So it can't be that one. We could pull this line up. Well, we'll leave it there, but we don't need it going, you know, up here. And... well, we can get rid of it here. We'll leave that so that that's the copper. But this needs to connect to that one. So that there's that gap for that line. I think I need to increase my landfill, don't I, as well, really? I'm sure we'll need more. Oh, well, I don't want to do that last bit, because then even the biter's a bridge to get across. Okay. Okay. Well, that's given them enough jobs to do, I think. But this basically needs to be... so we need the cobalt on the like outside of the plastic. Why am I using this one when I've got that one? So the cobalt actually needs to come down on the other side. That's annoying of it. So, let's just spaghetti. Can I adjust that? I mean, I could, but that'd be quite annoying, wouldn't it? Yeah, just spaghetti it then. No. I think I need to go down there and do this bit. Right, so this is the plastic. And then, oops, that becomes the cobalt. All of that needs to go. We can underground these two here. And then this is the two coppers. And this is all on the wrong side. Okay. Right, so that gives me a rough estimate of how much belt I would need. Because I can take this, do that. 1,600. Okay. And one underground for some reason. Doesn't seem to have been put in. $1,600. So we get 1,800. Just in case. I can also. Why is that so? Oh, it's on infinite, isn't it? So we don't really need that. Yeah, we'll have to fiddle about with the orders, I'm sure, but let's get over there and get the bots to restock us. There was this question as well, wasn't there, over excuse me, this line here, which is basically dead. But what even was it? It was tin ore. Now, what does tin ore look like? Tin ore, tin plate rather, is a squarey one. So I'm pretty sure that's lead. Is this tin ore? How much have I got on me? So I got 122 on me. No. Must be aluminium, that. And that can't be tin. Oh, what about you? Are you tin ore? Let's have a look. So we've got 122 on us. If I don't do that. 139. Yeah, so that looks like that's tin ore. Okay, so if we feed little bleed off, a little bleeder up here. So if I sort of extend that, put a splitter in here. So we're not quite ready to get rid of it all yet. So, we don't need it to actually smelt it in any way though. So we can sort of get rid of this end. I'm not sure where it's got. Get rid of all of that. Gubbins. Oops. Yeah, picked up here. That. So I don't think these are like available in the system anymore. I think I'm recycling them, aren't they? So I kind of need them to bring me some belts so that I can replace them. Oh, look at that! It's your bot train. Yeah, I was saying, I can't remember who it was who was commenting before about using, you know, these charge points. I need to like properly get with Bob so I can actually start embracing some of the bits and pieces. Right, so we've got 18 belts. Okay, so if we put those in there, it's obviously a weird hybrid of different belt levels, but this way we can just do a little cheeky grab. Right, so what do I need to get rid of, basically, in order to... Because we're not going to be able to fit 1800 in the inventory. I could see if I can't get rid of some of these randoms. Don't know if I need any of them. Although they're listed on my request list. I guess we could put that in storage for now. I mean, I'm not doing the combat stuff anymore, so I don't really need the sort of level 2 repairers. I mean, do I need chemical labs for this now? I don't think I do. Well, don't need oil refineries, might need chemical labs. Cool, let's see if that gives us enough room. How much is coming in? On the way, 800, okay. And that would be... I've got 1,000, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we've got enough room now. Cool. Right, let's see if we can't get closer to the bots. Yeah, let's go up here. So, what is that flash? Oh, a pump. Okay. Oh! How is that even running if there's no water? Okay, let's go on there, because that's not good. That's a wood burner, isn't it? How have we ended up with no water pump here? Here we are. I'll probably keep the steam around for a while, maybe upgrade it to level 3, because I think we are getting... Yeah, look at this, we've been maxing out, although of course steam is there to cope, but we are maxing out our solar. I don't know how much wood there actually is. 45,000, so it'd take a while to burn through that, I guess. Right, so how are we doing? 640 on the way. Nope, it looks like they're doing the business. Yeah, these charge points are actually quite good, aren't they? I mean, you're instantly going from 4... I mean, obviously put a 4 there, but 9... And it's actually a smaller space. And I bet there's a... The next level up is probably 16. You know, so 16 charge points in the same area. Is pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. Okay, how are we doing? Has any of this arrived yet? We're getting there, we're getting there. Oh, look, a little rhombus. A rhombus of bots. We're doing 400 on the way. What are they actually? Are they dropping stuff? Oh no, they're putting stone. Oh, okay, because of the landfill. Right. Right, I see. Last few things. I don't think I can do the next speed one, can I now? Because I need the purple. I don't actually know. What does purple take to make? Because that's what we really need to do. Obviously, I want to do the higher level belts and that stuff. Add those in to my existing build. But we then really need to work on... Why does it have an intermediate product and it's the chemical beaker? That's a bit weird. Where are they? Don't know. So, well, is it? It must be logistics science pack, is it? Because they're part of the logistics system. Speed. I can't see. Logistics pack. Yeah. Okay. So, oops. Logistics science pack takes brass chests, express belts, express filter inserters, and flying robot frames. That's quite expensive. So, brass chests we could make, I think. We're not... I don't think we've got brass on the bus as such. Brass chest is a weird thing to put in a science thing, isn't it? Brass plate. So how do we actually make brass? Presumably, it is... Oh. Copper and zinc. So we can make that. I don't know... Oh, you also got brass pipes. A brass gear wheel. What the heck would you use a brass gear wheel for? So there aren't really any particular recipes that seem to use it. So I think a local production of brass for brass chests might be the way to go there. And then... I think we might be done. So I need to... Yeah, okay. We are filled up. Where is the car? So brass chests. We know, I mean, we kind of know how to make robot frames, so we could potentially just copy and paste what we've done there. But yeah, the other two, the express belts and the express inserters, require the cobalt, which is what we are getting up and running. Whoops. Now, let's look for any gaps. Oh, we've got a gap there with the landfill, but we can, whoops, kind of fill this in. So we needed to put a fast splitter here, didn't we? So that we can fill both of those. We needed a balancer. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Boop, boop. Round. Oh, missed. And then straight bits. Left, right. Go. I think I do them differently every time because I think often I put the... It doesn't matter, but put the undergrounds there and have the splitter afterwards, but you know, whatever. Right. Undergrounds here. And here. Like that. And if I just copy and paste that. So I can work out where it is. Oops. Like that. Let's say here. Wait, Oh, it doesn't matter. It's just give me a rough idea. How big to make it? I think I keep pointing up. Yeah, loggy bots. Okay. Right. I think I'll do that. I think if we drive up to the end, here we go. Okay. Knackered today. I actually considered continuing with the combat rather than do anything thinky, but I didn't sleep hardly at all on Thursday night because it was my performance review, or I don't think they actually call it that, but my annual review at work. I've not been there a year, but they do them all at the same time because it's a big business, and you know, gotta follow the process. Yeah. Turned out I was quite nervous about it. I don't know why. In the sense that, I mean, I didn't think I was in trouble or anything, you know. I think it's more the fact that I don't quite know that it's really been taken on board that this last 6 months, well, the first 6 months and the last 6 months, was all I've done, but has kind of nearly killed me. I've just been exhausted. I've just been, you know, crunching, basically, for the last 6 months to get everything done. And it kind of, I'll be honest, it kind of sealed my decision to move on, really, because it was like I was getting the criticism about, like, being a quite blunt person at times, particularly when it comes to work. I don't really see the point in pussyfooting around. This is probably going to stray into the territory of, I'm not sure I'm not autistic to some degree, because I really struggle with things like small talk and stuff like that. I mean, if you've ever seen any of these streams, you'd have noticed I just talk about the game, basically, and what I'm doing. Because I just don't have any real interest in, as I say, small talk and stuff like that. Closest I can get is talking about the weather, because that's the default British thing, but, you know, I don't really care, you know, about the delivery you just got yesterday, and all that sort of stuff that people sort of feel. It always reminds me of the Rage Against the Machine line of radio is silent, but it fills the air with noises, and it's like that to me is almost most human interaction, really. But yeah, so I can be a bit blunt, and obviously the stress has been so much this last 6 months that a lot of it I've just cut straight to it, and it's been. You know, there's also the issue that the way I look, both in terms of some people are like scared of fat people, basically. I guess understandably, if you're a small person, you know, a big person can be intimidating. I mean, there's not a lot I'm going to do about that. I am in my mid-40s, and I never managed to lose the weight, you know. But yeah, it's also the fact that I'm balding, basically, means the only haircut I can go with is a buzz cut like this, or just shave it completely. And I've tried shaving it before, and it's just, I'd find it uncomfortable. Because you get basically I don't know what they call it, like stubble, basically. Unless you shave it every day, you get stubble. And it's like sandpaper, basically. And so you get, you know, a kind of sandpaper effect on your... Like when you're sleeping, basically. Why is this not running? Because we've not put any of the pipes or any of the gubbins in. Okay. We probably need extra of those, don't we? But yeah, so it's often, you know, the sort of reaction I get is... I mean, the irony is I'm like the complete softy, basically. But if you just look at me, and also I have what I call resting aggressive face. It just looks like I'm angry all the time. Again, there's not a lot I can do about that. But yeah, you tend to get this thing of... And I say, because I'm so blunt and direct, I just speak my mind. I don't tend to sugarcoat anything or, you know... Well, that's not true. When it comes to work colleagues, I just, you know, say what I'm thinking, because I say there's no real point of... Do I need to have this one here? I don't know that I do I really? Because it's feeding across from the other... Oops. The other way. Yeah, you know, I've had it sort of all my life, and I now know, you know, I know what it's code for when people say these things or make these points. It's basically, I don't like this person, just like on a instinctual level. And it, you know, if there's no, it's a bit like a thing of, it's one of the things I found disappointing about this organisation, in that, you know, it talks a lot about diversity and inclusion and all that sort of thing. But if you are actually different, you're not allowed to be different. No, you can't fit in a sense. Why is this so slow then? If this is claim... I mean, I guess they are backed up, is part of it, but this isn't flowing at that speed, is it? How about we overbelt it then, just to get it sort of flowing? I wonder if that would go all the way. Yeah, it would. Okay, that'd be cool. So we get it to that point. And we'll see if it has to be, oops, higher level belt at all. It's just because this isn't coming. And that one's completely stuffed. And that seems a bit weird. We're not got belts. So it's full, basically. Okay. Not belts, inserters. So, how many do I need to make? What are we missing? But yeah, that's, you know, having basically thrashed myself to death for the company, I'm then getting this sort of criticism, and I'm just not, you know. It's like, if that's the best you can do after what I've put in, it's just more of it, more confirmation that I'm not, you know. This isn't for me. Why is that? Oh, I've not put the fast belt in, have I? So it's just sort of sitting there. Oh, no, not given that anywhere to go. Cool, okay. Because I can always put a third belt on here, you see, if it really is more than it looks like. But it's difficult to tell because, I say, they're so backed up. It could be that more than anything else. Oh, no. So it is sort of trickling down. Is it? The other option is that it works, the calculator works on like the lowest estimate, and so where it's coming out with 1.3, because the recipe Cobalt, because the recipe where's okay. Oops. Yeah, so if it works on the 7 rather than the 11, then it'd be half as much again, wouldn't it, if it was coming out as the maximum all the time. So if this is saying 1.3 belts, half as much again would be 2 belts. So so it should be coming through okay. But it isn't, is it? Because that's 2 belts across all of it. It's not 2 belts across here. It's 2 belts across both of those. So this may need to be red eventually then. But we'll see. Or make it 4 belts, I suppose. Why is it so slow? Oh, yeah. Because I need to go and get... Okay. So we need basic electronic boards, but that was the thing we needed tin for, I think, wasn't it? Because it needs the solder and electronic components, and those are made from tin. They must surely be on the bus. Surely. Must surely be on the bus. Oops. Yeah, so I'd say it sort of slightly turned out I was a bit more nervous about it than I thought. But more, I think, thinking about it, from a point of view of, I don't quite know that they've really taken on board that it's kind of destroyed me. And I'm done. And, you know, if that, you kind of, I don't know how you express that to someone, that sort of a, I don't want to be doing this anymore. So, what have I picked up there? I think I picked up the wrong one, haven't I? What I need is that one. And then it was like, it was about 30 or something, wasn't it? Well, let's make 20 and see how many's after that. So, ooh, 75. Crikey. No, I need more than that one. $75, crikey. Let's grab some more. I think that's enough, but we're going to make another 30. Okay. I could also do that. I'm trying to fill. I forgot to turn the belt order off, so we are stuffed with belts. Okay. Yep. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Right. Fill these belts in. But yeah, so my brain did the waking insomnia, basically, on Friday morning. And woke up at 1:30. Couldn't get back to sleep. So I'm still running on a deficit, basically. Which is never fun. Is that everything? Why are you not running if you've got everything? Now, I could red belt this, couldn't I? Because I think the train will support more coming in. And we know that it's not quite enough to fulfill, or fill rather, all of these things. It's not far off, I think, but it's not quite enough. Because they need something like 1.3 belts or something. But then it's randomised, isn't it? So, yeah, there's more coming out here than expected. Because the same things happened here. Okay, well, that's not a bad thing necessarily, it's just unexpected. Right, so, if we were to take this up, say from that point on, okay, so I need to get a load of red belt. So, let's take this back down to, say, a normal sort of a number, 500-ish, and then we can boost this up to, say, 300. Now we can go and get some more of that. And then fix that side of it. Because this is now full. You know, there is no more room. So, what we're going to need to do is basically... it's more than going to be more than 4 belts then, isn't it? Because if red belt is not coping... sorry, 2 yellow belts is not coping. No, that should be okay. The bottleneck is here, isn't it? So this needs to be a 2 to 4. What's the alignment going to be like on that, though? I have to work through that. So if it becomes 4 lanes... Oh, that needs to be a fast one. In fact, I think that needs to be an express, doesn't it? Yeah, that would be an express. So instead we will feed that in there. And then... put a balancer in here. Oops. Why have you stopped? You stopped because there's no demand, basically. Which is the other tricky part to this, because I can't create demand until I go back and start using the cobalt, really. Okay, so if that becomes that... so I'm going to need a whole load of extra yellow belt as well. Oops. This could get interesting, because we've got more than... I guess we do have a bleed off here. Oh, there's a missing part there. Okay. So yeah, this wouldn't be a full double lane coming in, but okay. We're going to have to do some shenanigans, I think. Right, let's get back in the car. head over again. Oops. Pop out. Fill that. I think I'm going to go right up to the main base. Ooh. Wow, I'm coming in. Feed me, feed me. Right. So I got some brass coming in there. Is that brass? No, yeah, bronze. Oh no, it's bronze, not brass. Aluminium as well, eh? And blue circuits. Yeah. Have they done me? Not yet. I hope I'm not coming down with something. Weird that I'm so sneezy and coffee and stuff. Right, so. Armoured locomotive. Mm. We thought we are full. Is that going to be enough? We'll soon see. That's not connected, is it? Might be a good way to get the copper flowing. I'm just thinking if we get that filled in. Cool. Okay, let's head back. I've stuck determinedly to the bus idea, but I'm not sure it was a good idea. Why is there no copper on? Oh, I see. Let's fill that in, because that'll get it flowing as well then. In fact, let's get the current on. So I can see what I'm doing. Be over there. Cool. Yeah, I stuck determinedly to it, so it'll look cool in the end, but I don't know that this is a sensible thing to be doing at this stage, given I've got bots and stuff. Right. What I'm thinking is that I eventually convert this into red belt as well, but I think here No, I don't need you filling that out. If we put this as a fast one up for the time being. No, let's do that like that. And then I'll just do a... I need it to be 3, really, don't I? Because as you say, this is using up quite... Well, no, it's because it's not upgraded, is it? Should I go and do that? Let's go and do that. So I guess that's just ever so slightly out of the coverage. Oh, crikey. I don't want to try and drive through any of that rubbish. Let's go the long way around then. Where is it? There. Bet that's used up most of the red belt I got. But yeah, so that's the copper coming down from there. It does have a bleed off. How big an effect is that having? Oh, there's quite a lot going there. It is like half a belt's worth, isn't it? And actually, that's probably not enough copper going down there, because that's why these circuits are not full. Huh. So, actually, this could probably be yellow belt, given what we're producing. So if this was a yellow belt, then that gives us 3 lanes here. Like so. So, completely misaligned, obviously, but if we get a 4-to-3 balancer, oops, like that, what does that look like? That looks like that, okay. So if we put it there, obviously need to go down a level, back down 2 levels, get the bots in, doing their thing. Look, fill this out, please. Guessing it's been assigned to the system bots, which is annoying. Oops. Okay. Let's go grab the cart. So we've got a tiny flow of cobalt now. So what's caused it? Why is it doing that? Because it's just backed up on copper. Yeah, this is way more copper production than... Or maybe I've misunderstood the recipe. But this seems to be like way more. I wonder if part of the idea of this is that you switch your copper production to being cobalt based. Just completely. You don't do normal copper production, you do cobalt production instead. Why is that one lane not flowing at all? That's because all three are not flowing. Why are all three not flowing? Ah, because they stop here, look. We can stop doing the naughty thing of putting 1 into 4. Awesome. Oh, it's kind of fun. I mean, you know, the whole thing can be upgraded. That's not a problem. I'm just sort of slightly dumbfounded that the maths doesn't work. The maths, it no work. No way I've got enough belt to do this. Yeah, there we go. How much yellow are we missing? Will a second trip do it? Should we do that now? 270. Any missing there? No. Okay, so let's go get more belt. This is one of the disadvantages of all buses. I mean, it's slightly, you know, broken here because of how I'm doing all this with this gigantic distances and stuff like that. But you end up in most bus builds with there's a ginormous resource investment, basically, of material to actually have all your belts, especially if you think about level 3 belt in, you know, like 30, 40 lanes. It's an awful lot of production. It's that classic Factorio thing of production to make production. I'm wondering if there's an equivalent for iron. I don't know if there's a second iron recipe that gets us, you know, some other weird, what am I doing? You know, weird material. I can't think there would be. No, there's only copper flake from cobalt, isn't there? Oh no, there's the one there. Advanced lead processing with silver ore. They get you lots of lead and also silver ore, which is weird. I wonder why you would want to do that. Does lead and silver become hugely important? Maybe if you're meant to be doing, maybe if you're struggling with combat, it gets you lots of ammo. But that seems over the top. Okay. Okay. More belt, please. Thought it was further up. It's just here, so we'll do that. We'll get the car. I've run out of juice. Yes. Okay. So yeah, it just isn't coping, is it? I mean, it's just more than it's got. I mean, I suppose it's not really quite flowing here, but yeah, this is way more. Okay, so oops. If we try and say, where did I say I was going to do it? Sort of here-ish. Oh. How far up is that? That's sort of there. So where the power pole is. Okay. I mean, say, you know, could do it going up a level, but we can't make express anything until we've got the cobalt going. Right. I say this could do with being an express belt covering that part. And boosting all of that up to next level. We're not getting anything here. Is there any particular reason for that? So you're backed up because you're full of chlorine. Why are you full of chlorine? Should you not be venting chlorine? Oh, I never fixed that, did I? Because we're making plastic. With like excess petroleum and stuff. But I'm not venting the chlorine anywhere, am I? I'm not venting anything by the looks of things. Because that's coming down there. Yeah, we should have some tanks and like this is full, get rid of it situations going on. Okay. Have I not got them because I can't build tanks or something? Was that? Or was it just an oversight? So if we put in some, I don't know how many there are, sort of 4 or so tanks. I've got a bunch of them. I bet I need some extra gas vents. I don't offhand know where they live. Down there. Let's build some of them. Okay. We have a random pipe here. For reasons. So I'm taking the coal in. I guess I'm making plastic because I've got chlorine as an off product from this. Okay. I'm not venting any of that. Okay. Because that's pure water. And the oxygen's going in there to make sulfuric acid. We need something to do with the acid. Okay. So, how about if I put the end here? Because I may need to extend these, I guess, at some point. But if I put a little tank here. Can I vent so, I guess? I don't know if I can or not. Where have the pumps gone? Who's stolen me pumps? Who's stolen me pumps? They're there. And we need some power. Oh, we might need several of them, so... can I do that power? Do that. so they will get rid of sour gas. Okay. But we want that to be logic to say only if the sour gas. Ah. Why have you... Oh, no, there you go. Can I not set a logic condition? Is that a symbol? I guess it's... No, it's hydrogen sulfide, that's why. Gets above... We want it quite high. I don't want it kicking in. Just randomly. But less then. Yeah, so get rid of it. Get rid of it if it overfills. In that case, can I just go... Oh, hello, get pain. Can use an overflow valve instead of a circuit. Okay. Welcome back, by the way. Hope you're having a good weekend. Overflow valve. This is another one that I should be using, but I've just been paying no attention to, isn't it? Pipe that allows a fluid to flow in only one direction when the input is more than 80% full. Okay. Let's see what that works then. So, I guess, would that be before or after the pump? Or maybe I don't need the pump at all. Overflow valve. Okay. Obviously difficult to tell with it not the fact that it's ground to a halt. I don't know what it's actually doing, but okay. Do I want it on all of the things? Thanks. Hope you're doing okay given the insomnia. Yeah, not too bad. It was. It's difficult to explain. It's not like traditional insomnia. It's called waking insomnia, and it's because people think it means I can't get to sleep, because that's what insomnia mostly people understand to mean. But I can get to sleep. It's just I then wake up in the middle of the night and then I can't get back to sleep because my brain is going into overload mode. Just like that. So it hits 8%, it'll pump extra. Okay. But I had the same issue. You'd wake up. I just can't do it. Yeah, it's very weird. It's a stress response thing. It's like a, there's a weird messed up pipe there, isn't there? What the heck is going on with that pump? Okay. And I guess that could be an overflow valve instead. I presume these don't need power. I mean, it's not flowing, so that seems to be like it's working, because the fluid isn't backed up. Okay, so... Probably don't need the tanks then, do I? If that's how it works. Okay. So maybe... I'll confuse myself. So we want... It's really the chlorine we want to keep pumping through, because the plastic is obviously backed up, because I'm not actually doing anything with plastic at the moment, so... Excuse me. So, let's see. We want... Where's it gone? So if we did... Because But the vents have to be powered, don't they? Yeah, they're a powered thing. Yeah, because that's overflow content. Oh, I see. So in fact, effectively, it's like a tiny little storage thing with a maximum value. When it gets to 80% of its max, then it pumps. Okay. I guess I could put the same thing like here. It seems like I should be building this in. If I do that, it's fine, isn't it? It doesn't pump it in. Yeah. So I've already done the hydrogen sulfide in that rubbish way. Do I actually want that on the other side? I want that on the other side, don't I? I don't want it coming out of there. I want it coming out of there. Because we want it to make plastic if it can, but it's got nothing to do with plastic. So we just want it to vent. Okay. What else have we got? There must be oxygen and hydrogen somewhere, because those are other products. So if we put the same thing here. And another bit there. But yeah, I could have one of these on basically every one, because I already know that these aren't necessarily of, you know, enough flow to really push it through. Here I can put a second one on. There's enough room. So that's hydrogen. I say, can I vent sulfuric acid then? Because obviously I want to do something with it, but for the time being, let's make a few more of those then. Where would they be? Where would an overflow about? In logistics, okay. Let's put you there. And vent there, say. Yeah, so ideally I want to do something with it, but if it ever backs up... I suppose logic would be better if you'd need it to be full, and like I'm doing the decision to pump here. He's going all the way up the top. Why are you not running? You're not getting any cobalt at all, which is because there's nothing happening with copper. Because all production on the bus has stopped. Okay. Right. So I think I'm venting the chlorine at the top there. Got a vent on the oxygen. What about the hydrogen? Because that's a output for both of them. Where is it even going? Oh no, what? Pure water is the input. So this is the output. What? I've already put a vent on that. Oh, here we go, yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think that's all the fluids. Like, you know, with alternates of creating more pollution instead of backing up. The copper is just stopped though. Okay. Right. Well, it's not done, but let's call cobalt done. Why has that not got anything on it at all? Ah, because there's a single bit of belt missing then. Just going to fill that in then. I'm just going to leave that. I think I'm not going to bother filling that in until we actually need the extra lanes. But yeah, let's get over there and use some of this material. To make some higher level stuff. Now, I think I should alter this as well. Take that down. Managed to not get killed by the trains so far, but I'm sure it'll happen at some point. See if we can race the gold train. Yeah, easy, easy, easy. Right. Now, let's feed some of this in then and make some interesting things. So, first it needs aluminium plate, and then this also needs aluminium plate, and this also needs aluminium plate. So, you also need cobalt gears and steel bearings. Gears, steel bearings. Gears, steel bearings. So this is the only one that needs blue circuits. So I'm thinking if I weave that in very spaghetti style, like across here, then we can kind of avoid having to, you know, take it all the way around. So, if I put that there, and then let's put the pots back on. So I want this to be blue circuits. Radar's in the way. Where are they there? I couldn't see him. Okay. A few blue circuits. And then spaghetti this around. I wonder if I could... I don't know what's going on with my voice. Right. Was it? It was, yeah. So that one needs blue circuits, presumably because it's making a decision about, you know, which way to send things, but let's not overthink the logic of the game too much. So that gets you blue circuits, then you all need aluminium, don't you? Which is the best way of getting you aluminium? Because we'll make another circuity build here. I'll probably offset it, maybe set it back here. Or maybe, because the ball bearings use the cobalt steel, but the actual... Oh, they're made out of cobalt steel. Okay. I assumed it was cobalt plate. Okay. Because cobalt steel, I need to make it of iron plate. Oh, wow. That's 14 iron plate. Oh, to get 10 cobalt steel. Okay. Okay. Wondering if I should be making that as a bust item then. But yeah, we'll just make it locally. So I'll probably have a combined sort of steely, cobalty thing going on here. Maybe just feed it directly up rather than go working it round. But we need to get aluminium across first. We're getting an attack. We are coping with the attack. So I think maybe if I just sort of bring it over here. Where am I going to put the balancer? If I put the balancer sort of there. Yeah. Let's put that there. bolts there. So, should have aluminium somewhere. I have absolutely no idea what it looks like. I'm sure it's just yet another... So it's a square silver. Does that mean that's aluminium? Have I got any in my inventory? No. So if I do that... No, that's tin. Okay. This must be aluminium. Oh! We're drifting. Yeah, so this is aluminium. Okay. I think I said this before. It's interesting it does call it aluminium rather than aluminum. Because it actually does call it alumina plate, I think, at some point. Yeah, so it's made from alumina powder, but it becomes aluminium. I don't imagine there's a localization of the mod for British English, but it's interesting that that's that. I don't know if that means Bob is, or bobbing about, is English rather than American. Oh. In fact, I think it's only England that, or British English that uses aluminium. So I guess it could be Australian or something, maybe. Right. So, usual malarkey. Lots of thing, but now we know we can make good quantities of... How am I even going to feed this up? I think I need to rearrange the power poles, don't I? Because we've got lots coming in here. And I also got to keep reminding myself about sideways belts and things like that. Oh, sideways inserters. Right. So that should get all of you all of that. We do that. Okay. Now how many, you know, express belts am I ever going to sort of be using? Feels like it's fairly circumstantial. Because I'm wondering if I just combine the things onto a single belt. So maybe we end up using millions, but... I'm going to stick with this because I built it, but I think really I should be loggy-botting everything. Get rid of trees. Come here. Okay. So if we want a combined thing of... what are they called? Ball bearings? Cobalt ball bearings? Cobalt steel bearings and cobalt steel gear wheels. That's right? Yes. Both use cobalt steel, but those also use steel bearing balls. "16 of them. Crikey. So, I'm thinking maybe just like 2 machines of each and see if I can feed that, but I don't think I'll be able to. Okay, let's at least line them up here. So, have that there. Oops, that there. No. That needs to move. Because 2 also just fits with my usual, you know, construction pan. Right, so if you were making the... Which way around do I want it? Let's just do that for now. And... This was the cobalt steel coming in. Then... That'll be output, output. Are you going to need them fast? I don't know how quick these are made. Half a second, yeah, okay. So, fast inserters. these are the steel bearings. So they're getting the cobalt steel plate. I make that there. But they also need ball bearings. Or bearing balls. And at what point? Yeah. Right. What's the ratio on these then? So if I was trying to feed 2 machines, that machine's 1.3. Okay. So actually 3 machines will be fine. Yeah, that machine's 0.3. Okay. How quick are you to make then? 2 in. Okay. Okay. So these also need cobalt steel, don't they? I put that belt the wrong way around. Okay, so if we were trying to feed all of these, we would need 0.7 belts worth of cobalt steel. Yeah. In fact, why don't I move that back? And then we can have... Actually, let's do that. Move these back to there. With a longer reach. And then this can be the input. And just put that there. Okay. Now, cobalt steel. In fact, let's space that out so that looks nice and tidy. Now, I assume that's like chemical smelted or something, cobalt steel? Needs to be made in an electric metal mixing furnace. Okay. Oh, no. That's our input. We're making cobalt steel. Let's get some lights on the situation here. Okay. Now, how much do you actually output? 0.167 of a bell. So, 13 machines down. Yeah. I think maybe we halve this. Because it's just no point having enough production to do something we can't do. Or we don't want to do. So I mean that's still six of them required. So if I maybe do that. How much input would you require? So it would be half a belt of iron. Yeah, that's probably a bit better, isn't it? So we need half a belt of iron. Have I left enough room for... Yeah. So, say cobalt there. Iron plate there. Other way round. Doesn't matter. Okay. I'll keep the undergrounding here because I guess eventually this railway is going to go at some point, but it's quite a big iron patch, so it may well be a long time. There's just a weird irony that I'm sort of taking the iron and shoving it all that way into my whole base. A gigantic patch, and I'm not actually using it to make iron to feed the bus that I'm building. Right, where did the cobalt end up? It ended up here. Okay. So, I guess if we shorten that... No, that's not going to work, is it? So, instead, let's loop it back on itself. Oh. Right. Let's follow this cobalt coming in. Make sure I've not messed anything up. But next we want the higher level inserters. What I am thinking of doing is, because I'm, sticking these into chests and it's relatively low volume, and I just want to get, whatever it's called, purple science, logistics? Science up and running. I'll probably just bot some over. I mean, production time is 21 seconds per pack. Although it's a 3 builder, isn't it? But it's even longer than a blue science pack. So, but yeah, once we've got the two express up and running, we can do a build run. It's just bot those across basically, so that we can get some logistics science up and running. Okay. Input. Output. And output. Why are you not doing nothing? Oh, okay. Interesting that that's not actually feeding it. 0.467 of a transport belt. Because it's not actually getting the iron plate through. Oh wow, these are putting a lot of iron plate in. That's interesting. Huh. Yes, anyway, so, I mean, we know this is too much, as it were, because this is like 1.167 of a thing. So that'll back up. So you're not getting the bearings fast enough still, so that needs to be a stack filter, isn't it? In fact, you're still not getting them fast enough. And you're not outputting fast enough, okay. Let's make it red belt as well. Wow, look at all. Really absolutely thumps them out, doesn't it? That's quite a pretty little model, isn't it? There we go, that's a bit better. We need some lights on there, so I've not got any lights anywhere, have I? Okay. Okay. We're making express things. We're not making these. Why not? Oh, because I didn't put the inserters on there. Suspect they're going to need to be like fast stacks as well, aren't they? Yeah, it's not producing enough, which we were fully expecting. It is interesting that's backed up though. Perhaps I could squeeze in an extra one of these. Maybe I should just have two then. So that's weirdly backed up. Might as well use it since I'm making it. Yep, it's eating it all now. Okay. We have each of the three. Okay, perfect. Now, express inserters. We need element... Oh. Same sorts of things. Okay. In which case... I have put that backwards. Oh no. Actually then. Why don't we just keep this going? Is that aligned? It is aligned. Okay. And then if I move that... Let's move it. If I do that... Still needs blue circuits. Do both need blue circuits? They do. So I'll have to work that through, but that gets us... Does that work? Yeah. This doesn't have lights on it either. Blimey. Okay. So it's not getting any of the gear wheels. We need to bring circuit boards up. Which are here. So... why not just split that? Oh, it's ground to a halt now, isn't it? Okay, so that gets them blue circuits as well. So, since it's used by both, maybe I should increase this. I mean, we need a lot more iron anyway. But, I mean, this is basically all of our iron. So I think maybe if I... just put a second one on here. And then we can split like that. I'll fill all of that out. But yeah, that's basically all of it. I mean, I don't actually think we're making that much cobalt, are we? But especially not if copper's not being used. Okay. Right then. Guessing those are flying all the way over from... Yeah, there we go. From the old base. Okay. So that'll work itself out, I'm sure. Next, let's use some of this lovely stuff to make more science. Okay. Right then. Where do I line this machine up? So, guess there is where I've been building everything. Yeah. Okay. Logistics science. So we need brass chests. Got a brass chest on him. And flying robot frames. It's a really weird mix of what seems like quite low-tech and high-tech ingredients. How many are we going to put in? I mean, we want double siding at least, but that's the output. We'll get the flying robot frames and brass chests done there. And then we'll just have some requesters to bring in the other bits and pieces as they get made, which is not going to be quick. So you need to be... Wait, is that pick up? Yeah. Yeah. So we'll have the others come back down there. This is the... So it's coming in. Which belt am I putting it on? So that one, okay. Okay. We copy that. Get rid of those two. Express filter. Oh, it's an express filter inserter. Of all things. Right, so I don't think I'm making them, am I? I'm making express... Yeah. Well, I would be if cobalt gears were being produced. So that's all backed up, isn't it? Okay. Can I squeeze a second one in? I don't think I can. I think I've created some belt madness there. We need to underground that. Okay. And then we can squeeze that in. And copy that up. Except not. If I do sideways beltiness. So if that was... Well, we'll let them put that in and then I'll come and fix that. Because I can feed that, but if I just do the diagonal belt for that. And that. They don't. It looks like they don't really need to be fast, but that's fine. Right, well, let me copy it across. Yeah, let's let them put that in. I could always build something extra here as well. Anyway, getting distracted. What we need to do is turn these. In fact, why are they not those? Have I not got them on order? I have, but we have none. Why do we have no assembly machines? Because I'm not making level 2 assembly machines. Okay. Wow. I really haven't. I have just not made any of the basics, have I? That's annoying. Okay. We need you to be fast filters, which I'm sure are going to need something else. No. Express filters. Express stack? What the heck do you need? No. Ah, there we go. Express filter inserter, so not express stack, because that's express stack, yeah. So this is express filter, okay. So it's express filter inserters. Express filter inserters. So it's all the same stuff, isn't it? Hmm. How the heck am I going to fit that in then? Well, I could. It's a bit nonsense. How much room have I got there? Not very much. Because we could fit an assembler in here. And if I move that... Because we could put an assembler here. Would that reach? I don't think that would reach, would it? But we could put one here. And then it can also grab... I'm using these fast ones and I don't think I need to, but whatever. So this could be the fast... Sorry, express filter inserter. It is all the same stuff, isn't it? Aluminium, yeah. Yeah, so it just needs these, which I can... Where's that for? That's full. I can do inserter weirdness, can't I? Because I can pick up from over there and drop over there? No, drop over there. Do you not use a... Oh, you use a fast filter inserter. Not an express filter inserter. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Would I be able to reach across there? So yes. Oh, it's a fast filter inserter, not a fast inserter. Okay. Is that presumably doing the same thing as in... So a fast filter inserter... Wait. It uses a fast filter inserter. Not a fast inserter. Right. Fast filter inserter So that needs bronze circuits. Yeah, so it's the same thing, basically, isn't it? Where it's more of the same thing that's making it. And then... lol. Yeah, lol indeed. I'm getting a little confused on some of these. So if I put that in there, and then we have that in there, and you grab from there, and you grab from there. Oh, it needs filter inserters. And filter inserters are made from what? Yeah, okay. Now if you go double length like that, and you're a filter inserter, and you're made from regular inserters. Okay, finally. We get to regular inserters. So I should probably put some of these in a box since I'm making them like this. We should probably do this, you know, normally, as it were. You know, loggy style bits and pieces. So this becomes filter inserters then. What's confusing me is because it's down that row, as it were. They're not. You normally have when it's an improvement, or I suppose they are variants of that thing, but that's a variant of a fast filter. It's not a variant of a fast inserter. But yeah. Right. And you wanted what? Just circuits. Okay. So just them. Wait, is that the wrong type of circuit? Oh, it is. You want these circuits, don't you? You want the proper circuits. So you want to be grabbing from there, dumping in there. And the silly thing has picked up bronze. Inserters. Okay, so... there. So it's making inserters. We want this to be logistically controlled, don't we? No, we want a box connection. So... and then that one can be logistically controlled. So that's... what is that? That's express... that's fast... is it? Express filter inserter. Not fast filter inserter, but that's... got a circuit network on it. Oh, that's fast filters. Why no work? Because that's not been done. So that's filter inserters. Okay. Got there in the end. I mean, why the heck does a science pack need a blooming express filter inserter? Bonkers. So, fast filters. Filters already. Oh, it's not getting them quick enough, okay. Let's sort that out. So you're running okay. Still ticking under, but that's fine. Okay. You're full. Why are you full? Oh, because that's set to 0. If it's less than 0, that's a negative number. And that's not going to work. Right. So I got express filter inserters. I'm a bit puzzled why the bots aren't moving them around. We'll have to go and look why not yet. And we want express transport belt, although we'll probably find out this is some sort of express logistics filter bot belt or something that I've never heard of before. Oh, they've already filled them up. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Right. Do I want to try and produce these in number? I mean, let's just put a couple of machines on. How many blue science have I got? I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. For reasons, I guess. So we'll just put that there, and I can expand it if I ever get any production that will support it. Okay. Where do I want to put? I guess we want to make brass chests, which I assume are fairly innocuous. Where the heck would they live? I guess here? Yeah. I don't know if this is the overhaul thing, but this is a really blurry image. Because there's that graphics, or artisanal, whatever it's called, that I've got installed. But that looks like a very low res model. Anyway, 8 bits of brass, half a second. I bet one machine will feed all of that, won't it? Net machine's 0.4. Yeah, so one brass chester will do. Oops. And you need brass though, don't you? Now, brass must be a smelting, metal mixing job. Surely. Brass plate. Oh, we finally got a use for copper. So that makes 5 brass plate. Will that work? I mean, I don't actually need to feed it. That machine's minus 80. Okay. So, if I was to even... Well, what's this going to pump science out at? 0.086. What does this... I mean, you know, I've not got any of these blooming modules in or anything, have I? So, 0.187. So that's half, basically. So we would need to double this. If we doubled that... we would need 0.2. Yeah, so we don't need to be anything like running at rate. Let's just move that out of the way. We'll double this up just so that it's there, but you know, it will never run it like this until it's probably redundant. Oh, and I've not got any more assembly machines because I haven't built anything. Oops. Okay. Yeah, so in theory that would be not enough. Wow. I haven't put brass on the bus, have I? No. Crikey. So it would be 2 if in the dim and distant future... No, it isn't? Oh, I didn't put the recipe on. So it would in theory be, you know, it's... I think with speeds it would actually work as 1, but... Let's have a see what hilarious amount of brass I would need to be running it to run those 37.5 machines. Okay. Okay. But they didn't need to run at anything like rate, did they? So if we say so this will be whatever it was, zinc and whatchamacallit, copper. I'll work that round. That's That's the input coming in. I guess because I've only got the one roboport, it's sort of assigning things to... I'm thinking basically we'll have like a lane, like a red lane basically. Sorry, a yellow lane. And I'll bump this up to red. I'll see how much that gets out of it, because that would then be half of the zinc. Half a belt of zinc. So what would I need? I'd need to go beyond my railway. Okay, let's just plop that in for the time being. Just sort of chop that off. Oops. So you need to be dropping further away. You need to be picking up further away. Get those on. Okay. So what is it? It's copper and zinc. So that would be where I've been putting the balancers, but if we just push it back a bit, it'll be okay, I'm sure. Put one there and one there. Oops. Let's say we'll red this. I think I'll just chop that off. Need some lights on there. So let's turn my bots off, because that's the other issue. They're not actually charging properly. So now let's put the copper on the bottom. A copper bottom. A copper bottom. Piece of old slang that means high quality. Because they used to put copper on the hulls of ships. To help stop barnacles attaching. I think. Might have been rust, but pretty sure it was barnacles. Now, is this zinc? So zinc, I haven't got any. Solder plate? Where the heck did I get that from? So. No. What the heck are you then? Are you silver? You're silver, aren't you? Because zinc is a... So I'm trying to learn these. This is why I'm not refusing to use... Zinc is a long one. Like F&EI or something. Because I'm trying to learn them. And failing miserably. So maybe your zinc? No, your solder plate. Which I didn't even know I was making. Where the heck is zinc? What? Silver plate? Huh? Because this was zinc, wasn't it? No, that was tin. Am I not making zinc? Let's have a look at some of these machines. I thought that was zinc. How do I make zinc? Zinc plate. Zinc ore and sulfuric acid. Huh. Was that what I was going to do with... What colour is zinc ore then? I've said zinc so much now it's lost all meaning. So zinc plate is made from... So zinc ore is like a very pretty... What do we call it colour? So it's that one? And I'm doing nothing with it. I've not put zinc on the bus. Oh dear. Oh dear. But we need sulfuric acid to make it, and we got loads of sulfuric acid here. So, and I got spare slots here that are actually quite close. So I stick it on a train, blast it over to here as a fluid, and then we can have it piped down the side here. Yeah, okay, let's do that. We will need some fluid wagons then. I had no idea I hadn't finished making that. So, fluid wagons. Let's make 2 of those. Okay. In fact, is there other stuff I'm not making? I'd sort of assumed I'd finished. Oh, so that I'm not doing anything with that as well. Is that titanium? That's titanium, isn't it? Huh. Oh, there's one there as well. Oh no, that is the zinc. Or is it? There's 2. I always forget what that colour's called. What's the other one then? What would it be? It'd be Bob's Materials, wouldn't it? So what's the other one then? Lithium, maybe. Okay, right. Enough thinking. More doing. Right, let's pop in the car then. So I need to work out what each of those is, so that I don't build up on the wrong thing. We will trace the bus back up. Play chicken with the trains as per usual. Okay. So I'm going to need these lanes, aren't I? Probably need a bit of land filling going on. So this is one of them. What are you? You are nickel ore. Okay, so I'm cleaning up processing nickel either. And you are Zinc. Okay, so this is zinc. Right. Now, what does zinc get? I assume it's a metal... Oh, it's an electrolyzer. Okay. Okay. An electrolyzer. I think we might have to kink this over because I've sort of left enough room for beacons here. There's no way I'm fitting. Oh, I guess I could have it go the other way, couldn't I, and have that be the output. So zinc, it comes in as a, what do you call that colour? Yeah, that greeny bluey colour. And goes out as yet another grey or silver plate. And we could have at least made it, you know, same colour. Right. Okay. And then we want inputs and outputs. Okay. Not got the bots on, have I? What's I got any blowing? Oh, I didn't put my. Where have my extra solar panels gone? I should have 3 more. Bet they've ended up in trash somewhere. Yeah. 4 more, sorry. Okay. I'm sure we'll get them eventually. I was just trying to work out, I don't know if these have a, you know, like a faster production speed. But everything else I've made 0.18. So it looks like they're a lot slower. I should really be using level 2, I guess, then, shouldn't I? What does it take to make? Can I make just enough? I don't suppose I'm making them. I can't see why I would be if I'm not making anything else. But let's just try it. Nope. Okay, what do they take to make? Glass. Okay. And bronze. What's bronze made out of? I know we got glass here somewhere. Is that glass? Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's quite cool. It is translucent, isn't it? Right. So I make 11 now. What do I run out of glass again? So that's 20, I think, in total. What's their production speed boost? Crafting 1.25. That's not brilliant, is it? Because they're crafting 2, aren't they? Does that get to crafting 2? It does. But I would need Invar plate. I'm not sure. Am I making... Didn't I have a random small production of Invar plate? I did, but I got rid of it. Okay. Level 2s it is then. Mm. Anyway, we could get the sulfuric acid sort of set up here. What did I do with those fluid wagons? They've got to be here somewhere. They're not next to the locomotive. Did I just not build them? Because I got the 2 cargo wagons there. Why can't I see them? Oh, because it's dumped them out. Because I... Idiot. Okay. Let's go and stand in the logistics area then. So they'll bring them back. I didn't even know that was on my list. Okay. Wonder where the heck they've put that. Some random chest, I guess. Have we got it yet? Nope. It's on the way though. Seeing if I can spot it. There it is. Okay. Oh, I've just walked out the area. Idiot. Okay. Because I have to go all the way back now. Right, let's go back to doing the electrolyzers. Here it comes, here it comes. Bosh, there we go. Okay. In fact, why don't we put the pipe in? I'm starting to lose the... Oh, it's 8:30. I didn't know. Blimey. I did not know the time had gone that quickly. I think if I put... I just thought I might, you know, might use that, but it doesn't really matter, does it? I'll just pick the pipe up if I need to. Let's just do that. You're not pulled up at the thing, are you? So this is going to become... Oh, it's Bob's fluids, not sulfuric acid. Okay, so you need to go to empty. Wait there, please. And then... So, I guess I can load directly into... both sides of this? Yeah. Oh, have I not got any of them? Okay. Right, let's put a pump on there as well. Don't know how hungry it's going to be for sulfuric acid, but we shall soon see. Okay, let's hook this up first. I'll just make sure I have hooked it up properly. So we've got 8 more electrolyzers, we can put them in. Okay. Could also set that going, couldn't I? So need all of that. I need to balance it. Like that. So wait. Oh, of course. It's the other side, isn't it? Hmm. Oh. Somebody's put a mine in the way. Let's just do that. So maybe if I went down there, like that, alongside that, that's probably a horrendous decision, but... Oops, not there. So, this will go all the way down there. And then we can get rid of all of that. No, we can't. Because that's meant to be the cobalt, isn't it? So I need to do one more here. That one. It's this one that it's connected to. So it's all of that I can get rid of. There we go. Cobalt has stopped because, presumably... copper is just clogged up. Hmm. Whoever would have thought I wouldn't have any use for... I suppose I'm not doing science. I guess I could start trying to do a science or two. So it's most... Oh, I could do... Yeah, I could do breaking force. That's a self-efficiency one. Oh, there's quite a few I could do, actually. Military ones as well. But we need... You see, we need... Oh, yeah, alien research. We could unlock that as well. That's all the military stuff, which, again... Plasma's so OP that it's sort of pointless. Right. Let us take the train. Yeah. Yeah, let's take it down here. Like, oh, there you go. I want to add a separate thing on here just to load in sulfuric acid, which will get the bots up and running, get my train network out. Pop one of them in. And I need to remember again that this is a roundabout system. So how about I copy... In fact, it's a bit pointless, isn't it, copying anything, but... Take this up to, I don't know, well, take it up to where I run out of track, because I forgot to get extra track. And... Got any stations? Ah, Ghost Rail. What are you doing to me? No. No! Stop being silly. Why would I want to do that? Look, connect to this. There. I never put the venter on that, did I? So, right. What we actually want to do is pipe it across somewhere. We've got all these millions of boxes in the way, obviously. Oh. Yeah, let's unlock the alien research. I got no way of getting back, have I? I'll have to build the rail manually. So this is going to V. Sulfur load. You want to go there. A bit full. Yeah, probably going to be easier just to load it on this side, actually. Oh no, it isn't because of the... Put that in the wrong place, haven't I? We need 2 of them. Pumps? No pumps? Partnerless fluids are flow in only one direction when the output is less than 20% full. Okay. So that's like a sort of a sneaky logistics system then, isn't it? For pipes. Interesting. Brilliant. That doesn't fit. Of course, this is too far. We're not aligned with a tank there. I guess we could use the overflow valve here. So if we have a pump, although that's always going to then end up full, isn't it? So yeah, no, I want it on the other side, really. So let's just pump that over there. And then we need some power here. No, and then we want this overflow valve over here. And a vent. Or if it all fills up. Oh, of course they have a thingy, don't they? Yeah. Why is that so low? God, I hate fluids in this game. Okay. Did we have enough track? We did not have enough track. Let's just build this. Nope, not enough track. Never enough track. Never, ever, ever. Okay. We now have a train. I didn't put the vent on that either. Do I want a venti then? Let's just not bother with that. because hopefully this will be, you know, plenty of demand. Poison mines, slow down mines. This is one of the, I mean, everything is like a level 2 and a level 3 and all this sort of stuff, and it's like, fine. Ah, here we go. Oh, well, that requires logistics, isn't it? But it's like, maybe that one? Yeah, it's sort of, if you're not actually even using level 1 or level 2 yet, unlocking level 3 is a bit pointless. And I appreciate that's because I've been very slow. I've spent so long building this bus, but... Okay. Swap out. Super duper. We have acid. Do we have... whatever the heck it is, zinc? Yes, we do. That's not connected. So, yeah. I don't even think that's half a belt, is it? Someone's having... oh, that's the one other one. Yeah, so it is half a belt. It'll do. It'll do. Okay. They're trying to bring me stuff. What are you trying to bring me? All sorts of useful things. Zero that out. Ooh. Okay. So this is stopped because it's not connected here. Okay. Oh, and I guess we run out of logistics coverage. Get another attack. Yeah, plasma's just OP. Have they? Oh yeah, they've started filling this in. They are quite quick to evolutionise, but these are going to be small nests because this whole... it doesn't appear to have, in a sense, fixed that, you know, issue I've mentioned before, where it's like colonisation is kind of pathetic because you only get a small number of colonisers, so you end up with small little, you know, nonsense populations. And yeah, with plasma being so powerful, even at level 1 plasma, it's not even something I kind of need to think about, really. Right. Bing bong bing. What else? We've got the other burner thing. Burner heat source, rather. Burner heat source burns fuel items to generate heat, connected to heat-powered entities, such as heat exchangers using heat pipes. Okay. So, a fluidless power generation. Poor fish that's been marked for death there. Oh look, a single cobalt plate. Hurrah. That's still not pushing through. Why is that still not pushing through? What are we missing here? Have I messed up the balancer? All seems fine. Oh, no, there we go. Missed a single belt there as well. So, last 10 minutes or so. Let us firstly find our car, which we have carelessly misplaced again. So, is this the... There we go. Yeah, so that's all working. Is it getting towards the end there? No, miles away. Cool. So let's go find the car. Oh, in fact, I could set them attaching that, couldn't I? Oh, no. No, that goes all the way up. So, we've run out of lanes on our, you know, like bus here, basically. So, if we want to be adding extra materials, which I'm sure we will, because we've not even processed titanium and whatever the other one was. In fact, I'm sure there's several others. So we would need to extend the bus, which is fine. But I've done this whole temporary build here, which is right in the way. And the solution to that is to start processing fluids. Where's my car? Oh, it's over there. It's not doing anything with fluids. Right. Okay. That should give us zinc. Bing bong bing. I might as well rattle through some of these, say, upgradey ones, but we're going to need to get, you know, I need to decide whether I'm going to do modules next. Start messing about with them, or probably better if I pick up fluids. Oh, character bodies. Okay. I never turn. I've still got the cheaty thing, or the setting where I can select it, which I'm not supposed to do apparently. Okay. So I never actually finished this. In fact, you probably need fasts, won't you? Okay. So hopefully they're just ready to go. And we can think about producing robot frames, which are quite complicated. Flying robot planes. So batteries, electronic engines, steel, basic electronic boards. So 2 of those on the bus already, obviously. And electric engines and batteries we would need to make. They have a crafting time of a gigantic 20 seconds. So 0.057. Oh, there we go. No? Are they not in? Oh, they are in Bob's Intermediates. I didn't. Okay. So, if we try and make them at rate, we would need 22 machines. See, this is why I also need to get modules up on the go, because, you know, what we need is the boosts we would get from moduling everything. Oh, and I've run out of assembly machines. So we know we're getting 2 from the bus. That they're the lower volume ones, I think. Flying robot frames. Bob's Intermediates. There they are. Is that right? So, oh no, basic boards is higher one, isn't it? Okay, so. Do I need to bother with that sort of volume? No, we'll just have the 2 bus ones coming down the middle. And then we'll make the extras. Have them come down the outside. What was it, like 20 or was it 4, 8, 12, 16, 20? Absolutely bonkers. I guess I could, you know, use them to make actual robots. But yeah. Now, the two on the bus were steel and basic boards. Okay, let's hook them up then. So that's steel there. Let us steal some steel. And which one? I always get these mixed up. So, basic electronic boards. Basic electronic boards. Okay, yeah. So it's this one, the more complicated one. And it needs to be coming in here. Oh dear. So, 9 o'clock. I need to make a whole load of them, don't I? In fact, a whole load of them. Oh, I got level 3s as well. I hadn't realised I'd unlocked that. Cool, okay. Now, we've not made anything. Why have we not made anything? Oh, we have. I've just completely messed up the inserter settings. Must be getting close to finishing if I'm making that sort of an error. Right, and then this needs to be a longer. Why you know I haven't doing anything? Because you've not got zinc. Oh, because it's filled up the belt with it. Okay. Okay, you're forgiven. Oh, and they're putting it on as well. What a mess I've made here. Get rid of that, some of that. Okay. We have finally made a BRAS box. So they're using fill stacks, don't they? Stack. Bus stacks. Grab all of that. It needs to be multiple. In fact, will yellow belt even feed it? No. So it would need fast belt. Which I think I need anyway, because I've put so much here. Let's do it sort of halfway down. Yeah. So, brass belts are done. What does a brass belt offer space-wise? So that would be a steel chest. So a steel chest is 48, isn't it? Alright, so it is even bigger. So what other chests have I got? Titanium chest. Why would brass be like a bigger chest than a steel chest? I mean, brass is a softer material, isn't it? I'm applying logic to the game again. Right. So next time, we will pick up and make the things we need for this. They're not taking basic boards. Is that because even despite having said I need it to be the complicated one, I've hooked it up to the simple one. Brilliant. Well done. Well done. Good job. Definitely time to finish then. Definitely time to finish. Right, we need to get rid of all of that then. Can I get rid of these random materials? Yeah, have to stand at the end and just suck it all up. Okay. So that's the good ones finally coming through. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yes, so next time, which will be in 2 weeks because I am on holiday next week, we will make electric engines and batteries. Batteries will give us a use for plastic, which I'm sure has been another reason that the Cobalt was backing up. And then we will have logistics science, so we'll be able to do logistics research. Cool. Okay. Yes, so let us pop my schedule up. See, none of this green screen rubbish with proper OBS. I can't figure out whatever it's called, Streamlabs OBS at all. The Chroma King is rubbish. Where the heck is my schedule? There it is. Well, he says, it appears. But yes, so I will be back tomorrow with some Dysosphere program. The usual time, 3 o'clock. Then, as I say, I will be on holiday for a week, and so I will be back mid-May, whatever that is. 8th of May, is it? 7th of May? Something like that. With more Bobs and more Dysosphere program. I'm going to try and push on and finish Dysosphere by the end of May. I say finish, that means whether I actually make a Dysosphere or not, I'm not sure, but I could get it to the state like I did my first couple of playthroughs where it was, just a case of either, building up or expanding. I'd quite like to get back to the aesthetic series. The other option I was thinking about is to alternate it in and do aesthetic and whatever the other series I'm doing, blueprints, might be aesthetic, I think, as an, alternating between Dysosphere program. Problem with that, as per usual, is if I have too big a gap between things, I forget what the heck I'm doing. No stream next week of Bob's, but the stream the week after. And we will be streaming tomorrow, Dysosphere program, and again, no stream next weekend. So, the usual promotion, there's my YouTube channel. If you want to catch up on any of the VODs for this series, or I say that Dysosphere playthrough, Satisfactory, or all of my Factorio playthroughs, No Spoon, and Mega Base Attempt, and all that sort of stuff. I should do another attempt at Mega Base now that I've learned more. But let's focus on finishing the series I'm doing rather than starting something new. Yes, so that's it for this week. If you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio. Thanks for watching. And thank you very much, Kate. It's much appreciated. Cheers.